Welcome back to TMZ Live. Harvey and Kelly here. So, I can't wait to talk to him. I mean, Gene Simmons has been around for a long time, and I'm sure, I think you've read, I can't even remember the number, that he slept with like almost 5,000 women, and he
4,800
boasts about it, and you know,
200 more to go.
Will Chamberlain used to boast about that stuff too. Everything is changing now, obviously, in the wake of all of these scandals that are coming out, and I think everybody's kind of wondering, how is Hollywood going to change? Not just Hollywood, it's really every place, but how is Hollywood going to change in the wake of this? So there's tons of stuff we want to talk to Gene about, including this cool new project he's got called The Vault. But let's bring him in right now. Gene, welcome to TMZ Live.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Hey, you know what? You know what I really like? Oh, I'm actually looking kind of good. Let me see. I got my hair on. Yeah, I see.
So, talk to us, Gene. I mean, you've been around for so long. How's Hollywood going to change in the wake of all of this?
You know, I have a philosophy. I heard about one of your staff came over and, mentioned something about Leo standing in the corner and not talking to the chicks and all that kind of stuff. You know what? Good idea. New rule. New rule for all males of the species, the straight ones. Stand still, be as attractive as you can be, just like the animals in the jungle and all that stuff, and let the females approach you. Let's switch roles. That way women will never be harassed, guys will look more attractive, they'll actually clean the schmutz out of their nails, and women will decide who they're interested in. How about that?
Yeah, but it's
Good in theory, but it's not going to work.
it's really kind of stupid because, like, yes, when I go to a bar and I get hit on, Gene, it's different than if I'm at work and somebody comes up to me and grabs my breast.
But
those are two very different things.
Of course you're right, but the truth is that what's happened is that the bad apples have ruined it for all the apples, and now you can't say anything.
It has ruined it for the sexual harassers in a work environment, yes.
Well, of course it has, but the truth is that now guys are scared to death. They can't make off-color jokes or anything like that. Hey, I'm not defending it. I'm on your side. I want women, look, I've got a daughter and Shannon, my beloved, and you want women to be respected the way they should always have been. But harassment has continued, and I think secretly is continuing, and therefore the male of the species has to stand up and take caution.
Do you think that's actually going to happen? Because, you know, there's also just kind of this kind of innate, you know, the hunter versus the, you know,
there's a power dynamic in Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, do you really think that can
familiar.
happen?
I truly believe that the more women speak up, and that includes anybody in the workforce who's not afraid of getting fired and stuff, because there's always job security issues and stuff. Women really need to stand up, and you're only going to get the respect you demand if you allow yourself to have the off-color jokes and looking nice, lifted and separated in my general direction, all that stuff. If that pisses you off, speak up.
Okay, we got not that much time left. Talk to us about The Vault. This is so cool.
Okay, make a long story short, kids, go to GeneSimmonsVault.com. This is the largest box set of all time. I'm so proud of it. And it literally is about 3.5 feet tall, weighs 38 pounds, and has 150 unreleased tracks. 20 years ago, I was proud to have written some songs with Bob Dylan. That's in there. Bob and I strumming and talking about the tunes. That's in there. 3 songs with Van Halen.
Wow.
Joe Perry from Aerosmith, 150 unreleased tracks. I'm only making a few thousand around the world, not in stores, not in iCloud, UCloud, MeCloud. I'm so sick and tired of all this popcorn fart stuff. I'm going to hand deliver these around the world. The flights are my cost. Everything else is my cost. Go to GeneSimmonsVault.com.
God, that is so awesome.
It's a cool vault. Is it workable? Could I, like, lock my jewelry in it?
Well, let me show you what it is. You open it up here. There's a 50,000 word book in there, which is actually, you just pull it here and it pops out. And inside, really a one of a kind. There's nothing that's ever been like this before.
This is so cool.
Cost a fortune, but I'm rich, and so I can do it. And I want to do
That is so cool.
I also own this logo. There's a Gene Simmons action figure inside, and I'm really powerful and attractive in it.
Oh, wow, it's the Gene Simmons without the makeup too. I like it.
Hey, I gotta ask you something. You have been Gene is such a charitable guy. Are you going to be at this the Mending Kids International event tomorrow night?
Yes. We do a lot of stuff for wounded warriors, Mending Kids. I have my own charity, The Children Matter. Yesterday I was with Chaim Saban at the IDF. you've got to give back. You know, Harvey, you're a very, very rich man. I know that you give to philanthropy. This show has made you rich enough to buy Portugal again.
Would you stop it?
And we
Really?
all.
I gotta
No,
look
would
at
you
your
stop
tax
it?
returns. 'Cause I'm not
No,
getting
but
paid enough.
the reason I'm asking is I'm super excited about this because I get to introduce Dorothy Lucy tomorrow night, who's just an angel and has done so much for mending kids, and I'm excited about
Talk to Dorothy about the powerful and attractive Gene Simmons, because you know this city, Hollywood, is full of people who, you know, we have a loose screw. Self-aggrandizement aren't just big words like gymnasium. And so many of us give to philanthropy and stuff, but we also want to ring the bell and say, look at me, I'm cool, look how nice of a person I am. So I tend not to do that. I don't like to talk about the philanthropy because the holiest of holy things you can do is to give because it's the right thing.
Right.
And not necessarily say, hey, did you see what a nice person I am?
I know, but somebody else can say it, and I'm saying you're a really nice person because I know you've done a lot of good things for them, so there you go. Gene, thank you so much. Good luck. I love this
Thank
vault.
you.
I love the vault. Thank you, Gene.